Here, we are here. Hey,
Hey,
yo!
hey, boys and girls all around the world, man, them, gal, them, dons, donettes. Shout out to the people that be creating the content behind the paywalls. They might get a little bit naked from time to time, but we don't judge because, hey, get it how you get it.
What he said. Exactly what he said. Yo, man like Drizzy, well, go on, man. It's been a
Brother,
minute.
Brother
Been a minute.
Zush, can you see the shirt? Let me just give you. I thought it's appropriate I wear this shirt
You know,
for the return,
you're
brother.
one of them guys that you got to pay attention to the Easter eggs. You got to pay
Yeah,
attention to the Easter eggs because you
yeah.
drop little hints and Easter eggs here and there, especially through the t-shirts. I see what you do. I see what you do. I see what you do, man. I'm seeing the visuals,
You
man.
know, it was more for the fact that it's been a minute since you and I have congregated in the same place
It's been a
to give
minute.
the people them what they want. Do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
been a minute.
We've left
But
the streets a little dry. However, this does also cover another story that came up, but we may or may not speak on. But yeah,
with the
you know,
chairs and I see.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
chairgate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Yo, people, I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Gaiva.
It's been a minute since I heard that. I just wanted
Come
to
on,
give it
man.
its. Do you know what I mean?
Come on.
And I'm actually switching it up. And I go by the name of Drizzy Freckles, aka Mr. 767. That's how
Okay.
I roll.
Okay. Are we
Google
gonna
that
get?
area code, and you know what? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Area code. Area code. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Area code. Cool. Cause I was like, do we get a little explanation of the switch up? What does
Yeah,
7-6
yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, 7-6-7, should I
Yeah,
say? What
yeah.
does that mean? Is there something behind
767.
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay. Then man, this
yep.
fresh back, and it's like, you know what? New alias time, yeah? Brand new me, yeah? Glad to have you back, bro.
Facts.
Glad to have you back, man. How you been? How you been?
You too, King.
How's
I've been good. I feel definitely refreshed. I feel revitalized. I felt a little bit out of line. Like a couple things weren't in a line. Had to go home, spend some time with the mama bear, the papa bear,
I hear you. I hear you.
link up with the old school friends and that. It was a good time and getting that unfiltered sun to the point where I'm like, yo, I might need to duck for a bit of shade for like 5 minutes before I walk back outside. And do you know what I mean?
Boys are back in town, man.
Bluetooth spot.
Come on, come on.
Yeah,
All right, should we get into some news, man? Let's stop diddly daddly, man. What's been happening, man? What's been
yeah.
happening on the
No diddler.
on the news front, man?
Lilo and Stitch that comes out in May. It's taking all the money.
Billy, you
All
think?
the money. Lilo
reckon?
and Stitch is
You
taking
reckon?
all the
You
money.
reckon?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Billy.
Funny story about Lilo and Stitch. That was the first film I ever saw when I first broke in back doors to the cinema to watch like a film for free. So you remember back in the days where you used to like bust the back doors and then run into the cinema.
I'm glad you added
then-
cinema to the end of that, bro. Yeah.
Oh wait, what are we doing there? You hear me? But yeah, you remember back in the day? I remember Hammersmith, King Street. Man used to go check the back doors, the exit, see if you could wedge your fingers in the back. Bow! You get me? Pop that, run in the cinema. Now the only thing was,
Say a lot.
the only thing is, you didn't know what film you were gonna watch. Like you
Right,
were just,
right.
It was just, yeah,
it was Russian roulette.
yeah. Lucky dip. You hear me? So that was actually the first film that I caught. And it was actually alright. You know when you're just sitting there, man, just chilling, you ain't got no choice but to watch it now. That was a time before Instagram, so it weren't like man could just be on my phone like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Now I think Lilo
But I don't
and
know.
Stitch
I don't know about
is-
Billy. I don't know about Billy though.
It's
I
making
don't know.
my brother. It's making a Billy. It's making
All right.
Billy. Okay, all right. Let me add a disclaimer. The movie has to be good, of course. Every
yeah.
movie has to be good in order to make money.
Yeah, but that's the thing about
However,
hot take. You're saying
we
that
know-
before even seeing the movie. So that's your hot take, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
don't
My
backtrack
hot
now.
take
Don't
is-
backtrack now.
Nah. My hot take is we know what the Lilo and Stitch movie is. We know how it plays out, but they'll probably tweak a few things just to extend it by an extra 10 minutes in total, whatever. But I believe if this is anything as good as the OG, the animated one,
Yeah.
it's making a billy. It's making a billy. Bro,
All right.
Stitch
All right.
is like the way Stitch looks in this movie,
The
bro.
trailer don't look
I don't know
bad.
if
The
Disney's
trailer
got
don't
enough
look bad.
merchandise. I'm just calling it that.
The trailer don't look bad, but we will see, man. We will see, man. We will see. Can you tell us anything about Brand New Day? What do you know about Brand New Day?
All right, so Spider-Man. This is Tom Holland's the first actor to play Peter Parker slash Spider-Man to get 4 movies as the character. So it's Spider-Man 4, but it's called Brand New Day. And if you saw how No Way Home ended, that title's pretty fitting. The director is the director of one of my favorite MCU movies post Endgame, the director of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And I just think he didn't get that job by chance or like, oh, let's give him a try. That Shang-Chi
He earned that
scene on the bus, oh my God. Listen, if that's anything to go by, we're going to be seeing Spider-Man moving a little bit different this time. Hopefully it's grounded. I need a grounded Spider-Man, his local neighborhood. Maybe bumps into a man like Matt Murdock.
You did say that. You
know
did
what I
say
mean?
that from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That was one of your favorite bits.
Yep, absolutely. The city's big enough to have heroes in there, but Spider-Man links up with Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. I don't need a very good lawyer. I've had that 2 times now. I need Spider-Man and Daredevil to run a little.
Noted.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? If Kingpin pops up in there, chef's kiss.
That would be. I mean, let's see. We shall see.
Let's see.
We shall see. Quickly, man. We got to throw in a rest in peace. We got to throw in a rest in peace to man like Val Kilmer. He passed.
Suave guy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Batman, Top Gun. He's been active. Young guy, man. Young guy still, man. 65. That's not even pension age to us. You hear me? You can't even retire from work yet. You hear me? Let that sink in. Let that sink in.
Yeah, but no, big him up though.
100%.
I thought he was a pretty good Batman. I did like him as Batman.
Yeah, man.
He had a smoothness about him. Do you know what I mean? So big up to condolences to him and the family.
Rumors is Sherry Shepherd and Nia Long had a little bit of an altercation. Now this took place at, I think, Denzel's theater or fellow, like some sort of.
Oh yeah, on Broadway.
Yeah. Some sort of gathering, or whether it was an after thing at the show, and apparently Nia Long went up to Sherry Shepherd and was like, "Yo, you've been throwing shade, and I ain't really feeling how you've been talking on my name," sort of vibes. And Sherry Shepherd was kind of thrown off because she was like, right, I haven't been throwing shade at you like that. Like, what are you talking about? I don't throw shade at everyone. Like, I'm real selective with my shade, so I know who I'm throwing shade at. But apparently Nia Long and Yet Me just kind of, you hear me, wandered off. Just said what she said, moved on. I feel why I found that interesting is because you don't really hear too much spice from the one they call Nia Long, you know? You don't really hear too
unless
much.
It's.
I feel like social media really is a mad thing because Nia Long's been around for a hot minute, and I've heard her name ring off more in the last 5 years than I have in the last 20 years. And not that her name never rang off, but it was just like it was for one thing. You get me? It was like, yeah, Nia Long is the one sort of thing. Now you just know so much more about her. You know the behind the scenes, obviously her breakup, etc., etc. I see her in pictures now. Like I'm telling you, boy, Nia Long be outside, boy. She be outside.
It's bad, brother.
But
it's bad.
Yeah, I thought I'd just say that because Nia Long be outside, she be outside. So hopefully, I mean, Sherry.
Because let's talk about Nia Long. I just wanted to give her the right lighting.
Okay, that heavenly light, that heavenly. Come on.
No disrespect to Sherry Shepherd, double S, of course. We love you as well, Queen. No. Nia Long's been in our heart for a very long time.
Very long time.
Turn us boys to men, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
literally, I became a man when Anyway, should we get into the review?
Showed the hand. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into this, bro.
The hand of God.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's we're here. This is season 3 of this Prime Video exclusive show, which is called Invincible.
Invincible. The way I've been waiting to talk about this, bro. Like, let's just let's just get into it. The way I've been wanting to talk about this for a hot minute. It's been about 2 weeks now. It's been about it's been
a minute. Yeah,
weeks.
You're right.
Yeah? Yep. We're talking about Invincible, season 3. Now, we didn't really speak. I think we spoke about season 1 like time ago. We spoke about season 1 time ago. Long time ago. But I don't think we spoke about season 2. And I feel like there's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason why we didn't speak about season 2. It's because, let's keep it a one-up. Season 2 was pretty trash. It was pretty trash.
I don't want to say it's trash.
No, it weren't trash. But it was...
It's just the levels at one set.
It dipped. Yeah. And that's what I thought, to be fair. Because season 1, like, we'll get back to season 1 in a minute because I want to see where you rank the seasons. But season 1 that's epic, right? Season 2 now, like, it weren't as good. And I was with everyone when it weren't as good. But before I started season 3, I realized because season 2 was so not as good, I'm not going to say trash. Yeah. I kind of dropped off and I don't think I watched the ending. I don't think I watched like the last 2-3 episodes. So when I started season 3 and they did that, So when I started season 3 and they did the little recap, I was like, hold on, wait, I don't remember this properly. So I went back to season 2 and I watched the last 3 episodes.
All right.
It's not as bad as I thought. Well, let me say, it didn't end as bad as it started. I feel like from the beginning to the middle was a bit higgy. It was a bit higgy. But the last 3 episodes, like last 2-3 episodes, it weren't that bad. And I guess because I watched that and then rolled straight into season 3, it was like, I'm here. I'm back.
I think the worst thing that killed 2 and had a lot of people in their feelings was that mid-season break. I don't think that helped. What we doing? This ain't football. This ain't sports. You've got it in the can.
Well, and the realness is, if you're gonna do that, you gotta make sure that first half slaps. Like that first half has to slap. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe they were confident that it did slap and they felt ballsy and it was like, we can do what we want. Like, did you see season 1? Are you mad? Furthermore, let's get them half of that. Get them half.
That's not what it was for season 2.
No.
But
there's a but.
If you learn from your mistakes and it's not about the mistake you made, it's about how you rectify it.
Yes. Lesson.
And ladies and gentlemen, season 3 said, hold my beer, I need to step outside.
Did they go in or did they go in? Listen.
Bro.
Season 3 had me, man. Season 3 had me, man. It had me. It had me in a chokehold. Pause. That was mad. But yeah.
It was, you know what? I'm going to let that one slide because I get where you're coming from. Pause. Nah. Like, bro, I know you want to just go all out like John Wick in a gunfight. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Can I just say, season 3 was head and shoulders above 2. I'm gonna give the order of 1, 2, 1, 3, and then season 2 is gonna hold them up. Yeah. As great as season 3 was, there was moments where I had to look away from the screen. And
why?
The pinnacle of that was...
Why come?
Bro, because, listen, when Conquest had Oliver, first of all, Oliver, listen, I know you want to show Oliver, you got to relax. I know you want to fly before you can crawl, you got to relax.
Literally.
You was pissing me off, son.
Literally.
You was pissing me off. When Conquest called Oliver and said, come here, you want some too? Come over here, and he had Oliver like that, I had to look away from the screen. Brother, anyway, Zush, over to you, sir.
So one of the first points I want to touch on is the callback to Walking Dead. So to all my Walking Dead fans out there, yeah,
You
this
know
might be one of the best callbacks I have ever witnessed. The reunion between Negan and Glenn,
it's wild.
aka Invincible and
And
Conquest,
Conquest,
is a madness. A total madness.
bro, the leash was off, man.
Yo,
He was not holding, brother. The thing with the blood. Anyway, Zush, talk, man, talk.
Walking Dead reunion callback. That was 10-10
Chef's
for
kiss.
me. That was 10-10 for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah.
The new addition to this season, Conquest. This was between him and Cecil. This was
He's stressing me out. Yeah. Oh, MVP. Cecil's MVP.
yeah. Like this was
Mark is Mark. We know what to expect from Mark. Mark don't like sisters no more. We know what to expect from Mark. But you see Cecil,
You know when that didn't even cross my mind, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, you onto something? That's like preach.
you
What
see
happened there?
Cecil. Boy, Cecil MVP. And you know Cecil is voiced by the guy from Fallout, right?
Yeah.
You know the guy I'm talking about with the face from the radiation.
Yeah.
Cecil was MVP. Cecil doesn't have no special powers except the way he thinks, and he's like, I'm all about it's the world versus everybody. I don't care who you are, I need to protect the world.
This was dope because you got to see the reason why Cecil is the way he is. Like whether you like him or hate him, this was a dope way to tell his backstory as to why he became and why he is the person he is. Like and to be fair, when you see it, it justifies why he is. And you can see my man's just out to save the world, bro. Like, he just wants to save the world by all means necessary. Like, I'm just here to save the world. Again, with Conquest, like his addition and the way they introduced him and the way they were able to even explain his character in such few words. I mean, there's a moment where he gives a speech and he talks about his relationships with the Viltrumites and that.
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. No one talks to me. No one wants to be my friend. They think I am unstable.
Which, in a few sentences, like in literally under a minute, he basically sums up who he is, why he is the way he is, and where he comes from, and this is me now. This is why. This is why I am the way I am. I thought that was done perfectly.
That speech was chilling.
Bro, it was...
Because you're listening to someone who has not an ounce of, oh man, a little bit of like, is it reputation? Like they're a little bit like hesitant, a little bit of like, oh man, I shouldn't be doing. This guy was straight on
savage.
Smoke.
What part of you want to see Conquest v Omni-Man?
Okay. Here's where I say season 3, no show is perfect. There are some shows that get very close to it. Season 3 is one of them. But if I have one critique about season 3, besides Mark dropping the sister back to the streets, is we didn't get enough Omni-Man. That's my only critique off the top of my head. I wanted more of him and is it Alan?
Yeah.
I wanted a little bit more of them too, because there was on a side mission that seems like it needs to come to a conclusion because...
Yeah, because I was going to say, what did you think of that side mission?
It was cool because we got to see, what's Donnie, the cat alien.
Yes.
He
Yo.
He went...
Yo.
He was chomping at the bits. He was like, let my people free.
If you've ever seen a man ready for war, yo.
He is the epitome of chomping at the bits. This guy was salivating over himself. He was like, I need to be out here for some of this action. I've been waiting to have smoke with these ops. Man said, I've been waiting for a level of enemy like this.
Yo. Yeah.
And he did not let us down, He did not let us down.
He went beast mode. I like the side mission, but I do feel like it was dragging out a little bit. And I do feel like, there wasn't enough Omni-Man. And some of the scenes between him and Alan, you know what? Depending how season 4 now plays out, will make that scene whether it was worth it or not. That like whole little side mission, because I can see what they're trying to do. So depending on how it pans out in season 4, you'll be like, all right, cool. I haven't read it. I haven't read Invincible, but apparently there's other guys still to come. That's more.
Bro,
on it.
There's a
guy called
Donnie
Frog or something like that.
Bro, man looks like an anime Freddie Mercury, bro.
Yeah. I heard that.
On the biggest Conquest. He makes Conquest look like a chihuahua.
Yes,
and I'm like,
that's absolutely mad.
Season 4 has to show that
he's coming into play,
and Alan was doing their mission to get out of there to come back to Earth, because Baby Mark, let me tell you something, sir. Yo, you was this close to death. You was this close to death for Conquest.
I feel like he did
this other Donnie that's on his way. You're gonna need all the help you need.
What you saying?
Keep it real.
Eve can't pull out her party tricks on man like Frog. No.
No. You see, Frog? Jeez.
Speaking of Eve,
cast him already, you know.
Oh, is it?
Huh?
Have they casted him already?
Yeah, he's been casted already. They just haven't announced who it is yet.
Okay, they are killing it with the voiceovers, you know. Like, who they're getting to cast, like, the casting is absolutely mad. Like, they are killing it. I think that really adds to the show. Like, it really adds to the show. Like, they are getting people that are on job.
You know what's bad? At one point, I was watching Xavier in Paradise.
Yeah.
And then the next day,
bro,
I'm hearing it about this.
Just delivering, but he's delivering in both roles. Like, I thought the exact same thing. Like, Sterling K. Brown has just been killing it the top of this year. He's just coming on smoke.
Bro!
I wanted to talk about Eve and Mark's relationship, as you're talking about. He dropped our Nubian queen off at the...
Shout to ZZ Beats, man. Shout to Zazzy Beats, Zazzy Beats, yeah. You always got a place in my heart, from Domino to Joker to now. You've always got a place. You're definitely part of the fandom, like the nerds definitely are like, oh yeah, that's my dream girl. So I understand why Mark and Eve got together. It makes sense. Like,
I never really
it wasn't going to work out.
Nah, that's why I never looked at him dropping off the sister like that, man, Carl. It just weren't running. It didn't make sense. And to be honest, the way Mark almost lost his life, if it weren't for girl like Eve coming in and playing with the air
AKA
and
Phoenix,
shit. Yo, she did a madness, you know. That was a mad one, you know. That was a mad one. Last 3-4 episodes in season 3 are some of the best things you'll watch on TV this year, hands down. Let's start wrapping it up, man. What did we really think of season 3, man?
Oh, bro. Look, season 1 is still the creme de la creme.
It is.
Season 3, if 1 is here, I'm gonna put 3 here. I might on second read, I might even put it up here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, a bit closer, because season 3.
The gap between 1 and 2, or the 1 and 3 isn't far, but the gap between 3 and 2 is far. Yeah. But it's season 1, season 3, season 2 in that order. I'm gonna have to give this thing. What we're saying is, I feel like a 9's only right. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to giving it an 8.
It's only right. I'm not giving it no less than a 9. And lucky I don't give it a 10. You're really lucky I don't give it a 10. Okay? So if you ain't seen Invincible, you need to go and check that out. Yeah?
Prime Video.
You need to go.
Prime Video. Sign up to Prime Video for 30 days just to watch it. Invincible.
All the episodes are out.
And Reacher.
All the episodes are out. Like, that's pretty much it from us, guys. I hope you've been updated. I hope you feel clued up about what's going on in Hollywood. Like we said, make sure you go check out Invincible. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're back in town. Yeah, you already know what time it is. We go by the name of the Screen Runners. I salute you, man.